content. I know it's been 2 months since I posted my last video, but I now work at the cranking wagon, and this is my new job now. I'm going to be changing my brake pads front and back on my Porsche 996. Let's get straight to this video. We also got a dyno. We still are calibrating it. Stay tuned for future video. Get the anti-theft wheel lock. I'm using a 19mm socket with an extension. It is best practice to always loosen up the wheels. Heard that? Loose now. So it makes it easier. Now, if you don't have access to a lift, you could always use this on regular jack and jack stands. Now with all the right tools that I have access to, I can put the car in a lift, with the right jack points. Make sure your E-ring's off. Now that the car is at more or less head height, I can now loosen up the wheels. Since I already loosened all the bolts, I turn on the compressor. I'm going to be using the impact button. After the wheel has been removed on both sides, for the rear side of the car, we're going to remove the clip. We can now push that in with a hammer and a tool. Remove this clip right here. Be careful with the wire. Don't forget to unclip it from the back right here too. We pushed it up. We can slowly pull this out. And there's the brake pad wear sensor. Don't forget, if you're getting the new brake pad wear sensor, keep your old clips. Don't throw them away, you're gonna need them. Now we're gonna compress the brake pad mechanism. I'm just wedging it in between the brake pad paste and the rotor. Now we're gonna make sure we compress it all the way. As you can see, if they're not compressed, we gotta compress them so we can have the brake pads flushed in there. As you can see, they're now all flushed in, pretty much. And we can install the new brake pads. We can put the pin back inside. And now let's connect the brake pad wear sensor in here. And then we're going to close the gap. And voila, we are done. We can clip it back in place. And that's it for the rear brakes of this car, the brake pads. And now let's get to the front brake pads. And these are my new brake pads for the front, along with the new sensor. Let's do the front brake pad. We're gonna locate the clip in the back. Oh, this is gonna be kind of tricky to pull this out. Push it. And then we're gonna pull. There we go, we got it out. And now we could push the pin back. Disconnect the cable. Locate this little clip right here on both sides, and then you're just gonna pull those notches up. You're not forcing anything, and then you're gonna pull up slowly. There you go. And then we can disconnect the brake pad sensor. Now the next step is compressing the brake pad so we can remove the bracket that's holding it. So I made sure that the piston is compressed so that the brake pad can fit flushed in. And now installing the new brake pad. Connect the brake pad sensor with the notch sticking forward. And you're gonna clip it in place. Click. And then we're gonna put the pin back in place to keep the retainer clip held in place. And now we're gonna get the clip and install it in the little pinhole. Connect the second sensor. Now we're gonna connect the sensor. I just turned on the compressor so I could get started on installing the wheels, but before I install the wheels, let's show you an overview of all the brake pads in the cars, which is the only thing I did today was brake pads. As you can tell, the pin is right on top of the retainer clip, and then we have a little clip right there holding it in place. We have the brake pad sensor being held on and then connecting to the back of the wiring harness right there. The same thing goes to this side as well. And then onto the other rear wheel. Same thing. And same thing with the front driver's side wheel. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more crazy content later on. And this is practically all that's left for my Porsche 911. So now I'm going to list it for sale. Alright, we need to press the brakes until they get really stiff. Once they get really stiff, it's all compressed and we can start the car. Just gonna press it one more time. Alright, now we could park the car outside. We just got home. I'm just gonna show you that I got no lights in my car, no more brake pad lights. Ah, finally. Alright, that's just the trunk spoiler. So when you put the car, you drive for a bit. As you can see, no more light, no more brake pad light. Woo! And apart from doing my brake pads, one more last thing, which I will include in my for sale video for my Porsche 911 996, is this right here, which is the front splitters for the body kit of my car. I have the side skirts already pre-installed from factory. I just decided to give it a little more look to my car. I bought it, I haven't had the time to install it, but I will install it soon. So stay tuned for that video coming up pretty soon, the for sale video, which will include everything, a drive with a car, and we're finally gonna get the Audi running back. So stay tuned for a couple of videos later in the future. This car should be running in 2020. It's been a year and 9 months since it's died, September 14, 2018, and it's almost August 2020. So let's get this baby up and running. I have everything I need. I just need the money. The money is sitting in this right now. So hopefully I could get some offers right now in the next couple of months to weeks, so I can finally start rebuilding this beast of a car. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more crazy content later on. Peace out. See you in the next one.